All right, so welcome. Today I'm going to show how to use the state machine to control the LED lights. So to do that, we're going to have the LED lights. So let's go ahead and add the extension for LED lights, which is down here, the NeoPixel. And the first thing you always have to do when you use LED lights is set the strip up. So go to NeoPixel, set the strip, and tell it how many pixels you have. I have 15, and I'm attaching the pin 0, so that's pretty good. All right. Now, to have a state machine, we're going to need a variable called state. So I'm going to go ahead and make a variable, and I'm going to call it state. And what I would like to do is every time I hit the A button, I want state to change. So I'm going to go variables, and I'm going to, every time I hit the variable, I'll make it go up by 1, up by 1, up by 1. And then depending on how many variables I have, like I don't know, if I want to have 5 or 6 or whatever, it's going to keep going up 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. But I eventually want to bring it back. So if I want to bring it back, I got to say if it reaches a critical number, then bring it back. So if state, so I got to go here, go to logic, and get a conditional. If state hits some critical number, so however many things I want to have in my loop, if it equals, let's say 3, then set the state back to 0. All right, so I can go back to 0, something like that. All right, so there's my state button. All right, so now every time I hit the A button, my variable will go up by 1. And now let's use this state to kind of control my code. So while state is 0, I want to do one thing. While state is 1, I want to do something else. And while state is 2, I want to do something else. And in 3, it'll go back to 0. All right, so I can get my old loops. I can say while, and then true. True doesn't really help me. I need while state is equal to some number. So I can go to the logic, get my comparison, and say while state equals 0. I want to do one program. I can duplicate that. While state equals 1, if I hit the A button, it'll go up. I want to do another program, and while I duplicate it again, I can make it run another program. So let's say 2, and that's it. So, and then if it gets to 3, it'll go back to 0. So it's either going to be in this program, and this program. Right, so, all right, cool. Let's see what we can do here. So if I wanted to do, let's say this, while it's 0, I want the blink. So I can go to NeoPixel, and I can say show a color. And then I could do like, do a little pause because I want the blink. And then I could make it show another color. So go there. And then I can duplicate that and go there. So yeah, so I go red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. While state is 0, it'll go red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, which is what it's doing there. Red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Cool. All right. Then if I hit the button, it goes to another state. If I hit the button, now it'll go into this state. All right, let's say I want to do a rotate. I want to do like a color rotate. So then I can go to NeoPixel, and I could say, where's the rotate? There's my rotate by 1. And after you rotate it, you have to show it. So that's important. That's a real easy thing to miss. And then we could do a pause. Otherwise, it's going to rotate super fast. So put a little pause in there like that. Now, the other problem here is that this strip, like watch how I do this. Let's see what it does. It rotates. And then I go there, and it's stuck at blue. Now it's just rotating blue colors. So it doesn't really know what the heck is going on here. So it'd be helpful if I went in here and set some pixels, some colors. So I guess I could just go and like set them all rainbow. So in between, like right there. So here's rotating red, blue. Then it sets them to rainbow, and then it rotates the rainbow. So I could put in any. I could set all the pixels to whatever color I want. I go in NeoPixel. Here I could do it. I'm gonna watch what this does. So if I go here, it rotates rainbow through. So I'm gonna rotate it through. Or if I want to delete that out, I could just go in here. I could do NeoPixel, set pixel at whatever 0, right in between there. Set it at 0 to a color, so set it to green, and then I'll set the first one to green. So watch for this now. So at the 0, it's going red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Then I hit the rotation. Oh, look at that! That's cool. It leaves them all. It leaves them all. It leaves them all blue. So if I wanted to make them all clear, I could clear them all and then set them to green. You know. So, but actually, I kind of like this too. This is cool. Then get off of it, and kind of go back. Okay, so that's not working. All right, so let's go to the next one. So that's there. I got a rotation, and let's do the last one. Let's clear it. Let's clear it and go back. So to clear, I guess I could go NeoPixel. The easiest way to clear that I know. If you could do show strip and then clear it, or clear it and show the strip, or you can just say set all the pixels to black. I think that's the easiest way to go. So set them all to black, and then really important. This took me a while to debug, but you have to put a slight buzz. You have to put a slight pause in there, otherwise it won't register. So something like that. So now let's look at what it does. Alright, so A, it goes up red, black, red, black. If I hit the button, it goes to state number 2. I rotate state, it'll run this forever. And if I hit it again, it'll go to off. And if I hit it again, it'll go back. So there's my state machine. I've got 3 states, and I could just keep going and adding more states. I can go in here and duplicate, add another state, like that. So while state equals 3, I can make it do something else. The only thing there, I gotta increase this. Every time I add a state, I gotta add this up by 1 to reset it back to 0. But I could have 10 states, I could have 100 states, I could have as many as I guess the code could handle. So cool, I can't wait to see what you guys do. This is really your chance to kind of pull back your old code, see if you understand how it works, and all right, see what you guys can do.